Hello team, good evening. Let's wait for a few more minutes. So people are still joining. I know this is a weekend and at another important information, you are all are really excited about IPL start. Today in India we have inaugural IPL match. So I know we will wrap up as quickly as possible. Before that, let's wait for a few more minutes. So we'll begin after some time. Meanwhile, let's this session should be interactive. So I am from Bangalore, so I am dropping a note in the chat box. Like from where you are attending, just the session should be interactive. So please share from where you are attending. So let's say I'm from Bangalore. Okay, Jaideep from Mumbai, Navi Mumbai. Good to know that. So Deepak from Agra, Ashish from Poland. Great. Magdeshwaran from Bangalore. Great. Vijay from Mumbai. Prashant from Hyderabad. Great. Sunita from Rajasthan, Jaipur. Great. So let's wait a couple of minutes. Hmm. Okay, let me see. Subhashish, fine. Okay. Suresh, Venkata Srinivas, from where you are attending, just please share your location. Is it Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, or any other city like Delhi, Mumbai, Pune? Okay, Suresh is from Hyderabad. Great. Sudha also is from Hyderabad. Great, great, great. Let's start in couple of minutes. Just Suresh from Bangalore. Great. Today actually we have very interesting topic which is trending in the market. So everyone is talking about AI, AI, AI. Let's see how we can leverage the AI in our day-to-day work as well as in data and analytics industry. Like one of the thing we are everyone keeps saying Microsoft Fabric, Power BI. Fine, let's wait one more minute. Last 1 minute. So let me start first recording. Who's that? Someone is on mute. Let me check. Yeah, fine. Thank you. So just let me start recording first. Later, then we can proceed. Okay. Just a minute. Yeah. Okay. Thank you all. Thanks for joining with us today, this evening. Even though this is a weekend, we got more attendees. That's fine. So now, let me first give you a quick intro about NextGen Data Aspirants Community. So NextGen Data Aspirants Community, my name is Intur Suparna Babu. So I am the creator of this NDAC community, and today Ajay is facing some issues with his system, so he is not able to speak. So Ajay is a co-creator of this NDAC community. Currently he is working as a manager, assistant manager BI at Genpact, and I am a Microsoft Fabric community super user. So let's move to the next slide. Now here, if you see, there are some rules and regulations for today's session guidelines. So I request everyone, please be on mute. And if you have any questions, please share it in the chat box. Our mentors are there, so they will be able to help you. If the questions is not answered at the end of the sessions, anyhow, speaker may take up the questions if there is any questions related to the this session. And if there is any generalized question, I will take up at the end of the session. Fine. So now let me stop my screen sharing. Let's welcome our speaker, Sunita Sharma. So she is a Microsoft certified trainer. So thank you, Sunita. Let's welcome. So now the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Suparna, and thank you, Ajay, for this wonderful opportunity. So, hi everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time zone you are. So, welcome to all of you in this session. I hope I'm audible to all of you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So
you
let
are.
me share my screen to you. Let me know if it's visible to you, all of you. Just a minute.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's visible.
So, okay. Thank you. Thank you for confirmation. So, first of all, I would like to say thank you to NextGen Data Community and Suparna and Ajay for giving me this wonderful opportunity to present me as a speaker here. And thank you all of you to joining here today also. So, before we start, let me introduce myself briefly. I am Sunita Sharma, a Microsoft certified trainer and data analyst for past 2 years. I have been delivering training in data and AI for past 2 years. And apart from that, Microsoft trainings, I have been delivering training for AI certs also. And currently, I'm working on the Microsoft Fabric products also. So that's all about me. Let's start today's session, which is all about the Copilot features in the Microsoft Fabric. So before we start, let me ask you something, a small question that have you ever feel that working on data takes a lot of time, and especially when you work with a large data set, you spend more of the time on the preparing data like cleaning, transforming, and building measures. So if you agree with my words, or if you have experienced this, then show me a quick reaction of you. Show me a quick thumbs up if you have ever experienced that you are taking a lot of time on preparing data, especially with the large data sets. Yes. So see, that's the reality for most of us actually. We spend a lot of time on preparing the data and working on the data rather than analyzing it, right? So see, data is everywhere, right? Every organization is using data. We are surrounded by the data, and every application is using data. But here problem is not availability of the data. The problem is how we can quickly get the insights from the data, right? And so there today's topic comes in, that is the Copilot. So in today's session, I will show you how we can leverage the benefit of Copilot features across the Microsoft Fabric environment, right? So let me walk you through the today's session agenda. So what we will cover today? Just a minute. Yeah. So today we will cover. Yeah, sorry.
Let me check.
Is there any issue?
No, there is no issue, ma'am. You can continue.
Oh, okay. So today we will cover what is Copilot, understand.
I think someone is on mute. I request you, can you please go on mute? Yeah, you can continue, ma'am.
So in today's session, we will cover that what is Copilot, why Copilot matter to us. We will understand that we have a different analysis tools. But now, what is the special in the Copilot? So we are using it for the analysis purpose. After that, we will discuss what are the prerequisites to enable Copilot in the Fabric. What are the different requirement? Is it the Copilot free for the everyone, or do we need any paid subscription for that? Also, we will discuss that how Copilot simplifies your work with the data, right? When you give the prompt to Copilot and after getting the result, what happened actually between those things, and how Copilot works behind the scenes. Later, we will discuss how we can access the Copilot features across Microsoft Fabric workloads. As we know that Fabric have different kinds of workload like data engineering, data analytics, data science. So how we can use these Copilot features across different Fabric workloads. Later, we will discuss that limitations of Copilot, what Copilot can do or what Copilot cannot do. And by the end of the session, we will discuss that the best practices, how we can use the Copilot effectively to get the best results. Okay, so let's move to the what is the Copilot exactly. So by the end of this session, you will get an idea and you will get an understanding how we can see the data differently, how we can interact the data differently and effectively basically, and how we can get the result very quickly and most faster way. So let's move to next slide. What is the Copilot in Fabric? So what is a Copilot exactly? Can anyone tell me? I believe that you have heard it before, that what is a Copilot. You must have access it throughout the M365 application, because Microsoft has integrated it throughout the M365 application.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, Copilot is a Microsoft in-house AI tool, so where it will help us to fast our work.
Nice. So if simplify defining, yeah, if anyone wants to.
Yes, sir. Like
Yeah.
if we are Copilot in the premium, it reads the data and gives the insights of the data, what we can prepare the report based on our data. If you have a premium of
Yes,
Copilot.
yes, very well. Yeah. So if I define Copilot in a very simple term, so Copilot, we can say that Copilot is a smart assistant for your data, right? It basically helps you get insights from your data. It helps you to make your work faster and easier. Okay, so imagine instead of doing everything manually, like what you do basically. Just a minute. So instead of doing everything manually, like everything manually means when you work with the data, you have to clean it, right? You have to clean it, transform it, and build visuals and measures. So all of these are doing you are doing manually. So instead of doing manually, what if I ask a question to Copilot, and Copilot gives me a result instantly? Then I can say that it is a smart assistant for my data, right? So basically, it is helping you to make your work faster and easier. Okay. So for this, it uses something called the generative AI and the LLM. So whatever you are giving to prompt to Copilot, based on that prompts, Copilot generate the result for you in form of visual, in form of insights, in form of explanation, anything you want. You have to clear this to Copilot that I want to see the result in this form, right? So basically, who can use the Copilot? So Copilot can use developer to generate code faster, analysts to visualize and analyze data, business user, they can ask a simple question to Copilot without having any technical knowledge, rather than they can get the result. So we can say that Copilot is for the everyone, for the technical user to the non-technical users. Let's say suppose I have to find out that what is the sales trend for the last 6 months, right? So if I do it all things manually, like cleaning data, building visual, and building the measures and building the measures and creating visuals. So all these things takes a lot of time. But when I use the Copilot, so Copilot, what will do? It will just I will just say to Copilot, show me the sales trend for the past 6 months. So it will take a few minutes, and it will instantly show the sales trends to you. So basically, I can say that Copilot is a smart assistant sitting next to you and helping you in your work. It understand what you are doing, and based on that, it will generate the result. So I can say, yeah, Copilot is a very useful in these days. So are you agree with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So moving to next. Now, after understanding what is a Copilot, that we understand that Copilot is a smart assistant. Now, why Copilot matter to us? So why we can't use the traditional analytic methods over the Copilot? So earlier, what happened? We are working with the data, and working with the data is a very messy. Okay, so let's understand with this scenario, like you are managing your social media page, okay, and something like Instagram and LinkedIn, whatever you like. So if you have to analyze your social media page, so, and you want to find out that what post got the high engagement, right? So what will you do? Tell me. Can anyone of tell me what will you do? What the process you will follow to analyze your social media page? Like you have to analyze the post. It means you have to find out a solution. Okay, just let me show you. You need to find out answer that you need to find out the answer that what post got high engagement. Then what will you do?
We need to query, ask like how many views we got for the post,
Yeah.
or how many likes, or how many comments,
So
highest
first of all,
comments.
yeah, first what will you do? First you will download the data. First the things you will download the data, right? And after that you will start to cleaning the data. Then you will start writing the queries, build the measures, and then after creating the visuals. And then you start to compare the post, which post is getting high engagement, right? This all steps you have to follow to analyze any situation or any scenario. For the current scenario, if I want to analyze the social media, which post got high engagement, then you have to follow all these steps, right? In the traditional analytics methods. But if I use a Copilot, so I will simply ask to Copilot that show me the high engagement post. Okay. And in the few moments, Copilot will show you the highest engagement post in the few moments only. So what happening over here now? So you are in a traditional analytics methods, you are writing queries manually, right? But Copilot automatically do it for you. Like it automatically creates a DAX query for you, and it will show you the high engagement post. So first, I can say that first the right queries manually. It can ask question. You can ask question in a plain means your own language, and this step can be, we can skip that step. So in the traditional analytic methods, what's happening? You have to build report step by step, but in the Copilot, when we use the Copilot, it generates automatically visual. It calculates everything for you. In the traditional analytics methods, you need to require technical skills from the collecting data to visualizing data. Like you need to a data engineer, you need to a data analytics. So all these things, all these steps require a high technical things. But if you are a beginner, if you don't, if you are not much sound in a technical, you can also use the Copilot. Copilot is basically for the non-technical user also. Okay. And this traditional analytic method takes hours, but by using the Copilot, the things happens in the minutes only. In a few minutes, you can find out what post is going the high engagement. Okay, so you are saving the time and efforts here, and that time you can utilize to analyze what thing is going wrong, which post is getting low engagement, so that you can work on the content strategy rather than preparing the data and rather than preparing the data and collecting the data. Okay, so I think I'm clear here why Copilot matters to us now rather than the, see, we are not saying that the traditional analytics method is not a good, but you have sometimes you have to save the time and efforts. It happens because sometimes we need to analyze things faster, right? And at that time we can use these application or these features, these tools, so that our work can get easier and quicker, right?
Yes.
So after understanding, let's understand what are the prerequisites to enable Copilot in a Fabric. As we know that the Copilot is not a free, this is the paid subscription. So you have to purchase a minimum F2 Fabric capacity to run the Copilot features in Fabric environment, right? So first prerequisites is the workspace, your workspace in which you are working, that must be assigned to the paid Fabric capacity. The another one is the Fabric capacity which you are using, that that should be in that region that supports the Copilot and the Azure OpenAI, because Copilot is powered by the Azure OpenAI. So the both Copilot and Azure OpenAI should support in that region. Okay, because this AI models are not supported in all the region. So you must ensure that these both are in the supported region. Also, in your workspace setting, your admin must turn on the features user can use Copilot and other features powered by the Azure OpenAI. So you can see I have taken a screenshot of the Fabric environment of this admin portal and pasted over here. So you can see a feature is enabled over here. So make sure it is turned on, then only you can use the Copilot features. Also, admin is authorized to assign a role and permission who can access the Copilot features, who can access your data, right? So it must show that admin have given permission to you to access the Copilot features. Admin can assign the permission to the groups, to the teams to use these features. Apart from that, this Copilot feature will not be available to the others. Also, the Copilot feature will work only for the item which is inside the workspace. Outside of the Fabric environment, Copilot feature is not available. Let's say suppose if you want to load some data from the Excel outside from the Fabric environment, so this Copilot feature will not be available. It will work only for the workspace item. Okay. So I think I am clear over here. What are the prerequisites to enable Copilot in Fabric? I'll show you in our demo also from where we can enable these features. So let's move to the another slide. Now, the how Copilot works in the Microsoft Fabric. After understanding what is Copilot, why Copilot matter to us, and what are the prerequisites to enable Copilot. Now, now the question comes, how Copilot works in the Microsoft Fabric. So basically, what happened behind the scene when you give the prompt to the user and you got the output, final output. So here I have pasted a picture of data flow in the Copilot. How data movement is showing here. So first, when you start using Copilot, you have some. Let's imagine with a scenario like you are working on the sales data sets. Okay, and your manager asked to about the sales trends for the past 6 months. Okay, so you need to see that what is the sales trending from the past 6 months, which product is going higher selling or which product is going low. So what will you do? You will ask you will give a prompt to Copilot, then show me the sales trends for past 6 months, right? So this is the first point where you start to interact with the Copilot, right? You can ask a question to Copilot in the form of question, in the form of any problem description. You can request a report also. You can generate a DAX SQL query. So this is the first where you interact with the Copilot, and everything is start with you actually. So this is the prompt where you can start to interact with the data. So this prompt goes to the Copilot, right? And Copilot will understand the request. Okay, so let's say we are working that I gave the show me sales streams. Show me sales streams. Okay, I just give this prompt to Copilot, and what Copilot do? Copilot understand my request. Okay, because I have asked in my own language, right? And it will take your request. It will understand your request. It will read your workspace context. So what workspace permission you have? You have permission to access those data. It will uses your chat history and permissions. So all these things Copilot will first take care, and after taking the things, it will send to the pre-processing steps, right? So here in the pre-processing steps, what will happen? It will add some grounding context. Like you are working, it will check with your prompt that you have mentioned any data sets, you have mentioned any table name. So it will check that sales or that data set and the table name. So based on that, it will enhance the prompt. Okay, because sometimes it happens that we may not ask a correct question, and the Copilot not take it like it not understand very well. So sometimes it enhance the prompt, and based on that, it will check the security and access also. What security access? That you have the permission to access this sales data set, right? And it will prepare the meta and data and metadata. So what data and metadata? Like you want to see the sales, you want to see the sales trends for past 6 months. So it will check the date column. It will check the total sales column also. Just a minute. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, you are
Yes.
audible.
Okay. So I think I have enabled some. Just a minute. Okay. So it will understand your data and metadata. It will check with all the columns mentioned in the sales dates, what you are referring to that. And based on that, it will send to the Azure OpenAI model. So this is the AI model which is Copilot is powered on. And you can say this is the brain of a Copilot, and everything happens here. The calculation, the SQL query generation, and everything is happen actually here. And the LLM process your input and goes to the post processing unit. So here post processing steps, what will do? It will filter and validate your output. So what will filter? So basically, if you let's say suppose you want to see, your manager want to see only the north region data. Okay, so if you have given the prompt like show me the sales trends, and if you are allowed to see only the north region data sets, so this post processing steps will do filter out the data and only allow to see the north region data sets. So all the post processing steps will filter out and validate the output before giving you in final steps. Like this output will also check that it is followed the responsible AI rule, like the data is not biased, and the data is following proper compliance policy, or following proper security. Things like any sensitive information is not going with this data. So all the things has been checked here before the publishing final output. Okay. Sometimes it also suggests the next step also, like I have asked that show me the sales trends. So it may be asked, it may be give you suggestion like, may I scale down what reason wise data, reason wise sales, or product wise sales, something like that. Okay. And after completing all these steps, the final output we can get in the form of insight, visual reports, DAX and SQL query, or sometimes maybe nice explanation. So by using this Copilot, this we can take the faster decision. There is a no coding required, means any non-technical user can use it. This is easy for everyone. It gives the accurate insight because the post-processing steps take care of these things and validate the output before the releasing this. And above all of this, it is a secure and scalable, right? So that means Copilot basically helps us to give the output which is trusted and reliable. Now understand how. So how can I trust the result delivered by the Copilot actually? Okay, so Copilot have a many layers when they publish the final output, like safety filters, validations, and the responsible AI. So think of it like when you write an email to your manager, and when you send it, you check it before sending. Like you check the tone of your voice, you check is there any spelling miscorrection over there, you check any misleading or irrelevant information is going with that. So all this safety filter and all this safety filter, the safety filter will check the final output before the publishing. So it will check and clean the data. If any relevant information is there, it will remove it. The validation layer validate before, double verified before the giving to the responsible AI layer. And the responsible AI layer follows, check it is following all the safety guards and it is following all the responsible AI rules to publish and publish it to the final output. So we can say it is a reliable and trusted, enhance the accuracy, and it is ready to use for the user. Okay, so I hope this is clear to how Copilot works. If you have any doubts, you can raise a question, or you can post in the comment box. Now let's move to the how Copilot works across the different Fabric workload. So how far we have discussed that what is a Copilot and why Copilot matter to us and how Copilot works, what are the prerequisites to use Copilot in the Fabric environments. So now we will see that how we can use the Copilot features across the Microsoft Fabric workloads. So we know that the Fabric is a unified platform and it has all kind of data workloads like data engineering, data factory, Power BI, and databases. So all these workloads have the Copilot integrated with that. But for that, we have some pre-requirement to enable that. And Copilot is available across all the Fabric workloads. Like what we can do in the data factory, we can create the data pipeline. We can create a data flow gen tool by which we can transform the data. We can use Copilot features in the data warehouse, like to manage the structure table or create a SQL query over here. We can use the Copilot feature in Power BI to generate a report, to visualize and analyze the data. We can use the Copilot features also in a data engineering workload where we do some advanced analytics like analyze the data in notebooks by using the PySpark code. Okay, by using the different language, you can use it. You can find the option over here. We can use the databases, the Copilot feature in the databases, where we can manage the writing the SQL query. Copilot help us to write in a SQL query and manage the manage the structure table and create the table. So all these features, all these workloads can experience the same Copilot features, but having the different architecture, right? So we can say the Copilot works differently in every workloads, but use the same architecture which we have discussed before. So same giving the prompt, it analyze and visualize, it access, it see the permission and rules and all that, and giving you the final output. So we will see, I'll show you this in live demo, how we can use this Copilot features across the workloads. Okay, so let's move to the next slide, which is like I have taken a screenshot of the Fabric environment over here, and here I have shown that the Copilot feature, how can I use this in the data engineering workload. So I'll show you in the live demo this, how we can use this feature. Similarly, here I have used this Copilot feature in the data, which in the Power BI also. So let's enough for the theory parts. Let's move to the some practical sessions, and I'll show you how we can do this in the real scenario using the Copilot features. So let me share my screen to let me take you to the Fabric environment. So is it visible to all of you, this screen?
No, just now we saw the screen. Now again we are seeing PPT screen, ma'am.
Okay. Just a minute.
Yes, now, no.
Yeah, now is it visible?
Yes, now it's visible, your Fabric environment.
Okay. So we are here into the Fabric environment, and first I will show you how we can enable the Copilot feature in the Fabric. So here in the under the setting panel, go to the admin portal, right? And here you can type the Copilot to filter out the data. And here you can see that the Copilot and Azure OpenAI service. Click on the first option, and you will see this must be turned on. Okay, to use the Copilot feature, this features must be turned on. So this feature you can find in the under the setting panel. Here only you can see the capacity setting. Okay, in this capacity setting you can check the minimum capacity requirement for the Copilot Fabric capacity. So I have used it for the F2 capacity, minimum F2 capacity. You can check out more capacity, depends on the what workload you are running, and this resource you can find, or this capacity or price calculator you can find on the Azure portal also, or you can create from there only. Okay, also this admin have the authority to manage you, and to manage your permission, role and permission. So in this manage access, so I have opened my workspace over here, demo Fabric CSE. So in this workspace, under the manage access tab, you can see there is a two person, and you can assign the role or permissions from here, so that only those member can allow to see what you have access to data, and Copilot features, of course. So let's move to the Fabric workload. First, I have created a workspace which is named of the demo Fabric, and in this workspace I have created the data warehouse and the lakehouse. To save the time, so you can create it from the new item or workspace. When you create the workspace, you have to create the new item, and from this new item you can create the lakehouse from writing here lakehouse and this data warehouse. Okay, so first I would like to take you into the data factory. So May I know what is the work of the data factory in the Fabric?
Data factory, it will process the data.
Yes. So basically it is for the, ingestion purpose. It brings the data from different sources and transform it, right? So we will see that how we can use this Copilot feature in the data factory. So first click on the new item in your workspace, and then because data factory is uses data pipeline and the data gen flow too for doing these actions, like for bringing the data from different sources and transform it. So for the ingestion purpose, we need to create the pipeline. So here I am creating a pipeline, okay, for ingestion the data. So before that, I want to show you what data I have in the lakehouse. So in the lakehouse, I have the two types of data, two types of structure in the table and the file. Data is stored in the table and the file. So file data is basically unstructured data, right? And the table holds the structured data basically. So my aim is here. I want to ingest data. I want to take the data from this file to the table, right? From this to this. So for this, I need to create a pipeline. So suppose I have a data, sales data in the file section, and I need to take this data into the table section because I have only the clean data over here. So what will I do? I will go to my workspace. Okay, and from here I will create a new item and I'll create a pipeline to ingest data. Okay. So we are in the pipeline environment. From here, you can see only Copilot feature is available for the items, right? We are in the workspace settings. We are in the workspace environment, and in the workspace environment, we have created pipeline. So as soon as you create pipeline, you will get the Copilot feature over here. So this Copilot, I can do it manually also, but I need to do it with the Copilot features only. So I will use this feature and I will say that load data, load data from, you have to give the source, destination, data source and the destination for the data from where to where you want to copy. So load data from the, it will give you the paths LH1. So let me search if it is visible. Yes. So from here to what I have the data over here, you can see that I need to copy or ingest the sales data from file to the table. So I will give this to full path location, lakehouse 1 2, the sales underscore data dot csv. This is the source location to data from LH1 to again LH1, yes, to sales one. We can name it the sales one. Sorry, we need to have for the schema. We need to have mentioned the schema also. So DBO, the schema is DBO, table schema is DBO dot sales one. Okay. So let's see what happened. Is it work or not? Okay. So a pipeline has been created over here, but there is some issue. Like we need to validate it. So what's problem is coming here? So destination must be binary when source is binary format. Okay. So just take care of these things when you ingest the data. So the format of the source and destination should be the same. So here, if I check with the parameter, okay. So I can see that the file format is in a binary. So I will check it from the binary to delimited text. Okay, and I will check it with the destination that it is like DBO because it is a structured data. So source should be in the same format, right? So automatically it will fix the problem, and I will close it and I will run this pipeline. So it should be succeeded. So I can say that by using this Copilot, I can create a pipeline for data ingestion. Okay. So manually you can do these things, but we have the features. So why can't we leverage that? Okay. Sometimes we need to do things faster, in a faster way, right? uh, this time you are not feeling the things like we are working on the small data set, but when you work on the real or large data sets, and then definitely you will need these features because it saves a lot of time there. So yeah, now we have to validate that the data has been transferred there or not. So go to the lake house now. Refresh it. Now you can see that in the file section we have these three, but in the table section now we have these two tables. Like before we have the clean data, now we have the sales data also, right? So by doing this, we can create the pipeline by using the Copilot. The same you can clean the data also. Like if I go to the lake house and I need to create the data flow gen 2. So basically it is used for the transformation purpose if time allows. So I want to show you quickly how you can do it. So in data flow gen 2, okay, so we are in the data flow environment. From here, why we are here? We need to see how we can transform data, how we can clean the data by using the Copilot feature, right? So for this, I need to get data from. So I will give the destination. I will give the source from here. LH1 I have. So I will just use this get data from and LH1. It will fetch the data for me. It will give you the option what data you want to clean or transform. Okay, so now we are here and you can see we have the lake house, right? And you can use it connecting to lake house 1 and it will lead you the lake house 1 and you can choose the data from here, like the file options I have, the table options I have, right? So I just load the sales 1 data set. So I will take this one and create a data flow gen 2. Boom. And now we are in the section where we can transform and clean the data here. So you can see we have this data like date, product, and all these. So what kind of a transformation or cleaning you can do? You can use this Copilot features and can do. So let me show you 1 or 2 example like what we can do. Okay, so we have the revenue column here, and this is the in the text form, right? So we can convert this revenue column like convert. You can give the prompt to you convert the revenue column in numerical. Let me see if it will take. Okay. So it can show that, yeah. So you can see here that the revenue has been transformed in the number column, numerical column 1. So here you can do every kind of transformation and clean data. But for that, you need to specify, you need to give the clear prompts to the Copilot. You may have to refine your prompt again and again to get the desired results. But after saying all these things, I will say that once you get the result, you need to verify by on your own. Like sometimes it may generate invalid or incorrect result. That depends on the data itself also. So before applying output to the directly your data sets or your business decision, you need to recheck it again, right? So by taking care of the time shortage, so I'll show you so many things in this data transformation actually, but I'll keep it short so that everything can be covered. Now, this is the how we can how we can load the data and how we can clean and transform the data by using the Copilot features. Now move to the again workspace setting, and I'll show you how we can create the visualization before, because that's the most important thing in Power BI. Most of the us are using Power BI, so I want to show that thing. So in new item, I would like to create a report. Okay, so here you can find the report, or you can filter. You can type the report to filter out all the options. From here we can create. So I'll take the data from the one lake because I have all the data in one lake here. And here I will click the lake house one and it will connect to the lake house. So here I have the two tables here. So first of all, to take the benefit of the Copilot features in the data visualization, you need to make a semantic model, right? So it will take this one lake catalog will take you to the semantic model. First, it will generate the semantic model for you. Then only you can create a report with this map model. So I need to give a name to it. Like I will take the sales one only, right? And I will choose the sales one table and confirm here. And it will create a semantic model for you within a few moments. And after that only we can create the visuals based on that model. Okay. So let's wait for the semantic model. Now we are in the Power BI environments. Here you can see the model view of the data, but we need to create a report for that. So click on the create new report. It will lead you to the Power BI window. Okay, so here we are, and we have entered in the report view. So now you can see we have created a sales view semantic model and the sales table over here. So now if I want to create a visual, okay, so I will use this Copilot feature, and using this feature I will create. So first, let me show you create a bar chart. So what one bar chart you want to show? So I will see that reason wise. Okay, bar chart. For total units sold. Total units sold. Okay, maybe we haven't. Just a minute. We haven't changed. I don't know that this model is means this table is having the proper data format, like revenue we have converted into the number format. So maybe unit price or unit sold is in a number or text format. So let's see, is it work or not? So it is. If it is not working, then we have to go to data gen 1 and 2, and we need to transform it before creating a semantic model. Let's see. create a bar chart for total units sold by region. Okay. So I hope this should be work if the unit sold is in the number format, the column is in the number format. So maybe sometimes it happens actually when you work with the data and you start you start using the Copilot and you don't know why it's not working. So before using this, just check these things that my semantic model has a proper data format or not. Yes, so somewhere I was correct that this is not in the proper valid format. So it shows you a table here. Okay, it's showing you a table here like what east region has the total unit sales, north region has the total unit sales, south region has this. So let me show you some maybe like salesperson. Okay, let me create a bar chart for showing or create a pie chart. Create a pie chart for product distribution. Maybe it work because I need to clean the data before. Let me see if I have any clean data. I can show you. Yeah. So we can see that we can add to this page. Yeah. Similarly, you can create the bar chart, line chart, but depends on these these table format actually. So if your column is in the text format or text type, so it will not generate the visual. It will show you, it will guide you, it will explain you the things. But now you can see and you can create many more charts like that. I have just show you a demo. So check it before because based on available data, it explain the things to you also, right? Using the value shown in and the bar chart will display this kind of all the explanation you can find here. But before visualization, before using the Copilot features, just make sure your data table, just make sure you are using right data formats, then only can Copilot can show you the right result. Okay, so I hope this is understand to you. Similarly, you can use in the notebook also. Let me show you quickly how you can do that. So just click on the notebook, create this, and you are in the notebook environment in a few moments. Yes, and from there I need to add this data sets from this one like catalog I will add. Okay, so this add so I'll take the sales one data only and I'll ask this Copilot load sales one table. So it will start to work on, and based on your asking, it will create a data frame for you. And okay, so file sales were not found in our lake house files. Okay, so I need to create like root DBO dot sales one. Okay, maybe yeah. So you can see that it has generated a code for us, and it is running for us. And now it will load this table into the data frame. So if I ask that show me the first 5 row, show me first 5 row. First 5 row data set. Let's first complete this earlier question to the Copilot. Okay, so now you can see that the data set has been loaded into this notebook. And if I say that show me the first 5 row for this data sets, so it will generate a PySpark code, and based on that, it will give you result and it will show you. And if I ask that give me the highest selling product, you can take insights from here. If you need to do advanced analytics, you can use the notebooks and use this Copilot feature. It will fix everything for you if you have any error code. The best part of this. So now you can see the highest selling products is headphone 3988. So, but before using this result, just validate with your data sets. Is it correct or is it not? It should not be biased. Okay. So this all things with the demo, we have seen that how we can use this, how we can make our work easier by using the Copilot feature. So now let's move to the next slide, which is the limitation of Copilot and LLM in Microsoft Fabric. So what Copilot can or cannot do. So Copilot is basically non-deterministic. So the same prompt can produce the different output, right? So if you give the same prompt to again and again to Copilot, it may generate the different kind of result, or it may be, basically you can say it is not consistent. So say understand it with like if the same person, if the two person is asking same question, okay, so you will give the different kind of answers to them. So similarly Copilot works. So it is a non-deterministic. You will not find same answers again and again with the same prompt, right? It may generate the low quality or incorrect result. So basically it depends on all your data sets. It must be structured. If your data set is structured, having no error, then you will be able to find the correct result. Okay. So it depends on your data set. It may sometimes produce a low quality or incorrect result. Copilot doesn't understand the truth, intent, or full context beyond the provided input. So whatever you are giving to the Copilot, it will understand only that. Okay, it will not understand intent behind your prompt. So let's say if I say show me the sales. So if until unless you are not giving the full prompt to it, a Copilot will confuse what kind of sales you are asking. It is about the product. It is about the reason. So you need to give the full prompt or full question to the Copilot to give the best result. So responses are limited by the LLM training data, which may not include the new features. So Copilot is basically use the LLM training data. So this LLM model is limited to some training data, like it has to be trained with limited data, right? So many times it happens that new features or scenarios it may not include because it is limited to the some data sets. Avoid using Copilot outputs directly for sensitive or critical business decisions. So when you use the output from the Copilot, always verify it with your data sets or your business scenario, because sometimes it may lead to critical decisions. Okay, because it may not understand the full context behind the business. Okay. So you have to take care that things that sensitive or critical, avoid sharing the sensitive and critical business decisions directly with the Copilot outputs, right? So after understanding these limitations, we need to apply some best practices, how we can effectively Copilot, how we can use a Copilot effectively. So you need to be specific while asking the question, clear and specific question you will ask, the Copilot will give you the best results. Keep your data clean and well structured. If your data is biased and having lots of error, then you may not get a good result. Okay. So break queries into small steps. So you need to ask a question, one question at a time for the better results. Use follow prompts to refine results. If you're not getting the required results, you need to refine your prompts again and again to get a desired results. Copilot sometimes may oversimplify analysis. So sometimes it is give you basic analysis, like it doesn't understand what you want to ask actually. So sometimes it happens, I just ask that show me the sales type. So it will ask, it will confuse what kind of sales you are asking, or sometimes it will give you the product wise sales rather than giving the reason wise sales. So sometimes it may oversimplify, like it give you a basic analysis. It doesn't go deep dive, right? Always validate the output before applying. So always check your output before applying to business decisions or business criteria. So by this, I wrap up the session, and I hope you find the sessions informative and understand a new feature of Copilot, and I believe you will apply this Copilot feature to your working. So that's it. If you have any question, you can ask.
Yeah, thank you, Sunita. Thanks for such a wonderful session. Actually, in very short period of time, you covered a lot in demo. You covered data flow Gen2 usage, and you covered lakehouse pipeline creation, and also you covered this Power BI report visualization, and also notebook data, SpicePark code generation. Almost you covered 5 type of variants in the very short period of time. That's awesome.
Yeah, if I have a time, I'll explain so many things actually. In a data cleaning and transformation, I have explored a lot. Taking care of a time, I have to keep it, very short.
Yeah, that's awesome. In a shorter period of time, you covered around 5 workloads. Yes. So Sai, just before going into the Q&A, let me share my screen. Let's go for quiz. Okay, just please allow me 2 minutes.
Suparna, sorry for interrupt.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, I have sent you some guidance from your side. So I pasted in the chat box. So can you please look into it?
Yeah, let me show. Let me see.
Yeah, that's fine. Meantime.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Just a minute. So team, please scan this QR code and please participate in the quiz. So just a minute. Meantime, let me share the link in the chat box also, because those who are attending from mobiles.
Can you share again in the chat box, because I'm unable to find out what you have shared before?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 second. Yes, ma'am, I have sent. Now you got this?
Just a minute. Yeah, this one. Yeah. So I have a question regarding how Microsoft Copilot works in real world scenario. So I have showed you in the live demo, right? So how we can use a Copilot in real scenarios.
Yes, that I understand, but whenever we are getting the around the large amount of data, so we are I'm working as a DB developer, so we are following the whenever we are searching the yearly wise data, so partitioning is required and indexing also required. So is it possible to waive I want to know how Copilot is helpful for this particular scenario. Whenever we are searching the data, if I have the in one day 15 lakhs of records was there, and client was searching for 1 to 7 days, like 7 days data he wants. So uh, how it's helpful and how Copilot is helpful for us for that scenario? Like, is it create able to create manually for indexing and maintain the partitioning for the main uh, table or what? So I need some guidance from you.
Okay, so actually, Copilot basically, first I need to explain that Copilot actually doesn't decide like a data engineer. Okay, it's not
Okay.
sitting there analyzing your 15 lakh reports and optimize like a query engine. What it really does, it look at your prompt, understand the pattern you are working, and then based on that suggest best practices based on what it has done, right? So in your
Yes,
case,
yes.
you are saying that getting daily analytics data and Copilot immediately treat, if I'm understanding correctly, so Copilot immediately treat as a time-based workload, suggest incremental loading, right? Instead of means
Yes.
instead of full refresh, because loading everything daily wouldn't be efficient.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm correcting
Yes, yes.
understanding, okay. So
Yes, yes.
Copilot is basically not doing deep optimization, right? It's mapping your scenario to know patterns and giving you a strong starting point. Okay, so many partitions when to optimize, how to model the data, that still depends on the data engineer or human intelligence basically. It can assist you like for cleaning, transforming purpose, or generating PySQL codes or Python codes. Heavy coding, it can correct you, it can guide you, but still you are the driver, right? You
Yes,
have
yes.
to analyze first. Copilot can guide you, but you have to drive the car, right? So similar kind of
Yes.
things happening here. He can suggest you. He can give you the best solutions, but you have to ultimately analyze, optimize the everything.
Okay.
So I hope I am clear to giving you answer.
Yes, yes, yes.
Maybe
Got it.
what I understand the Copilot. So that's it. You need to means the human intelligence is required. The Copilot is ultimately helping you in your work. Not it can create the means the databases like lakhs of databases, or it can create means it can manage the things. It can manage the things, but it cannot do the things where the human intervention required actually.
Yeah, got it.
Ma'am, in this scenario, yes, we can use it for a production grade pipelines issues also in production point of view also, right? To overcome the SLA breaches and all in a fast deliverable to the users in the production data dashboards and all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. We can create, see, I just understand what you are doing, that we can create we can manage, we can use the Copilot features in creating or generating the SQL and managing, the less coding, or means you can do with the heavy coding also, but means, where that data engineers can actually take that things, they can analyze, they can do. So that's only the person or human can do the things. So
No,
any other
what I'm
question?
asking, what my doubt is in production grade pipelines, daily cycles, ETL cycles will run, right? So now taking digging the by seeing the logs and all, it's taking time consuming. So in that perspective, so the Copilot is feature is available in production environment to fix the ETL pipeline, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Production. I'm currently using legacy systems. That's why I want to
Yes.
get some.
You can create. If you're working, see the Copilot features is available to all the workloads. You can create the pipeline for the large data sets also, and you can schedule that also automated workflow. So you can do that. Yes.
Right, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Team,
So
anyone
here
is having any questions?
Here I am sharing a resource of the Copilot from the of the MS Learn. Actually, you can use that resource to read more about the Copilot features in the Microsoft Fabric workload. So I'm sharing this in the chat box, and you can use this resource to read more about the Copilot.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for sharing. Team, if is anyone having any questions, please feel free to ask. I will wait for next 5 minutes. Let's wrap up this session. I hope you all are participated in the quiz. So this quiz is conducted based on this session which today is happened. So our team will reach out to you for the top 3 winners. You will get an email how you need to do, what you need to do. You will get an email from our NDAC community YouTube channel. If there is any questions, our team will be assisting